Explore the strange silence of Chernobyl's abandoned city, or brave the chilling corridors of the catacombs beneath Paris. Venture into Japan's Aokigahara forest where whispers linger, and feel the shivers at the thought of Mexico's Island of the Dolls. Here are 10 scariest places on our planet no one wants. Welcome back to Epic Explorer, guys. Number 10, Kawah, Aegean Volcano, Indonesia. Let's talk about something truly incredible on the island of Java in Indonesia. It's called Kawah Aegean Volcano. And let me tell you, it's no ordinary volcano, nope. It's got not one, but two mind-blowing natural wonders. First up, we've got this thing called an active sulfur vent. Now, I know it sounds kind of smelly, but trust me, it's way more than that. These vents spew out hot, flammable gases that can ignite when they hit the air, creating these mesmerizing blue flames. Imagine seeing that at night. It's like nature's own light show. But wait, there's more. Nearby, there's this stunning lake with turquoise blue waters that'll leave you breathless. But here's the kicker. It's not your average lake. Nope, this one's super acidic, with a pH level so low it's off the charts. So while it's tempting to take a dip, I'd think twice before diving in. Nature sure knows how to surprise us. Number 9. Aokigahara Forest, Japan. Let's dive into the mysteries of Japan's Aokigahara Forest, where things get strange real quick. Now, Japan's known for its quirky and sometimes spooky ways, and this forest fits right into that spooky category. It's got a reputation, and let me tell you, it's not the good kind. They say it's one of the spookiest forests in the whole country, with countless myths and legends swirling around it. But here's where it gets really interesting. Thanks to the internet, it's gained quite the reputation as a hot spot for some folks facing tough times. Yep, you heard that right. People have been drawn to this forest for reasons that send shivers down your spine. Now, it's not just known for its creepy atmosphere, it's got a whole new level of haunted attached to it. Talk about a forest with a story to tell. Number 8. Magical Spotted Lake, Canada. Get ready to be amazed by one of the most unique lakes in the world. Spotted Lake in Canada's British Columbia. Now, this isn't your average lake. Oh no, during winter and spring it looks just like any other lake. But when summer rolls around, it's like a whole new world emerges. The water starts evaporating, leaving behind hundreds of mesmerizing pools in different shades of green, yellow, and blue. It's like a polka-dotted wonderland. But here's the kicker. These colors aren't just for show, they're the result of minerals left behind as the water disappears. We're talking magnesium sulfate, calcium, sodium sulfate, and more. And depending on the minerals in each pool, the colors vary. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. This lake isn't just a pretty sight, it's sacred to the indigenous people of the Okanagan Nation, with each circle holding special healing and medicinal properties. That's why it's now a protected area, and visitors aren't allowed too close. But hey, you can still admire it from afar, maybe even catch some stunning drone footage. Talk about a lucky sightseer. Number 7. Mount Huashan, China. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're talking about Mount Huashan in China, and let me tell you, it's not for the faint of heart. If you're a thrill seeker or just a tad bit crazy, this might be the hike for you, but let's be real, it's not your average stroll in the park. Nope, this is like the ultimate test of bravery. Narrow wooden planks, ladders and footholds carved into the side of a mountain. It's like something out of an adventure movie. But here's where it gets really wild. There's this infamous plank walk that's only 30 centimeters wide. Yep, you heard me right. Just enough space for your 2 feet and a harness to keep you from taking a tumble. Thousands of adrenaline junkies flock here for the thrill, but let's not sugarcoat it. It's risky business. There have been stories of tourists slipping mid-selfie or, tragically, taking their own lives from this very spot. It's enough to make your heart skip a beat, isn't it? And get this, there's a rumored death toll of 100 per year, although the official numbers aren't confirmed, but let's not dwell on the doom and gloom. Just imagine the epic views and the rush of excitement you'd feel up there. So, if you're up for a challenge and don't mind a bit of vertigo, why not give it a shot? Just be sure to hold on tight. Number 6. The Tianzi Mountains, China. Welcome to the breathtaking Tianzi Mountains in China, a true gem in nature's crown. This place isn't just your average mountain range, it's like something out of a fairy tale, towering peaks, mystical mists, and a sea of clouds that'll leave you speechless. It's no wonder why tourists flock here from all over the globe. But let me tell you, reaching these majestic peaks isn't a walk in the park. Nope, it takes real determination and guts. The mountains are so high and rugged that even the most seasoned travelers might think twice. And that's not all. There's this mysterious spot called the Shin Tang Gulf. Legend has it that it's so hidden and untouched that not even a single human footprint has touched its sacred ground. It's like stepping into another world, but here's the catch. Getting there isn't easy. You'll have to navigate through rocky terrain and even climb down an old, shaky ladder. Talk about an adventure. And let's not forget about the epic sea of clouds. Imagine standing high above the world, gazing down at fluffy clouds floating between the peaks. It's a view you'll never forget. So, if you're up for a challenge and ready to experience nature's wonders, why not take a trip to the Tianzi Mountains? Trust me, it's worth every step of the journey. Number 5. Jellyfish Lake, Palau. Get ready for a journey to one of the most extraordinary places on earth, Jellyfish Lake in Palau. This spot is like stepping into another world, lush green landscapes surrounding a crystal-clear saltwater lake filled with millions of jellyfish. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. And here's the best part. You can dive right in and swim among these mesmerizing creatures. It's an experience that's both thrilling and relaxing at the same time. But what really gets scientists buzzing is how these jellyfish have managed to thrive in this environment for so long. Despite the odds, they've stood the test of time, showing incredible resilience. And let me tell you about the stars of the show, the golden jellyfish and the moon jellyfish. These graceful creatures dance through the water, following the sun's path across the sky each day. It's a sight to behold. So, if you're up for an adventure and ready to witness nature's wonders up close, Jellyfish Lake is the place to be. Trust me, you won't regret it. Number 4. Pitan Islands. Let's talk about a fascinating group of islands known as the Pitan Islands. These volcanic islands are nestled in the southern part of the Pacific Ocean, spread across vast distances, but covering only about 18 square miles altogether. The weather here is subtropical, creating a paradise-like environment. Now, imagine this. Henderson Island, one of these islands, boasts an almost completely untouched coral atoll. It's a real gem of nature. These islands are so special that they've been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, all to ensure their protection. Interestingly, out of the 4 islands, only one is inhabited. But there's a rich history here. Archaeological evidence suggests that people lived on these islands even before European explorers arrived in 1767. In fact, it was a British ship, the HMS Swallow, that first landed here, named after the sailor who spotted the island. And remember the famous mutiny on the HMS Bounty? Well, some of those mutineers, along with their Polynesian companions, ended up on these very islands. Today, the people living here are said to be descendants of those very mutineers. It's like living history. Number 3, the Jacuzzi of Despair, Gulf of Mexico. Imagine the word jacuzzi, and what comes to mind? Warm, relaxing baths, right? Well, forget that image when you hear about the Jacuzzi of Despair. It's like the opposite of a cozy soak. This is an underwater lake lurking about 3,300 feet below the surface of the Gulf of Mexico. And let me tell you, it's not your typical swimming spot. The water here is super salty, scorching hot, and filled with dissolved methane, which is not your friend if you happen to take a dip. In fact, anything that accidentally falls in is instantly toast. But here's the twist. Despite these harsh conditions, there are living things that manage to survive down there. Scientists are all over this mystery, exploring how life thrives in such a toxic environment. They think studying this place could give us clues about what life might look like on other planets with similarly extreme conditions. It's like a science fiction adventure right here on Earth. Plus, they're figuring out cool new technologies that could help us explore space even more in the future. So, while it might sound scary, the Jacuzzi of Despair is actually a treasure trove of scientific wonder. Number 2, Loho Argentina, strange, mysterious island tucked away in the marshlands of the Paraná Delta in northeastern Argentina. This island has a bizarre trick up its sleeve. It appears to spin all on its own. It's like something out of a science fiction movie, right? Some folks even call it the Eye because it's shaped like a perfect circle. Now, cue the alien theories. It's tempting to think little green men are behind it all, crafting their own circular paradise in a remote corner of Argentina. But alas, the truth might be a bit less exciting. Scientists say the island spins because of these big natural wells that shoot out water, making the whole landmass twirl around. Boring, right? But who knows? Maybe there's still room for some extraterrestrial fun. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. I bet you've got some wild theories brewing. Number 1. Mapimi Silent Zone, Mexico. Alright, buckle up folks, because we're diving into the mysterious desert of Chihuahua in northern Mexico. A place called the Mapimi Silent Zone. Sounds spooky, right? Well, it's even weirder than you think. This spot messes with technology like you wouldn't believe. Radio signals go haywire, compasses stop pointing north and just go wild, and meteorites seem to have a thing for crashing down here. What's up with that? Some folks say it's like a Mexican version of the Bermuda Triangle. Now, the theories are flying fast and furious. Some say it's all because of this magnetic rock called magnetite, lurking underground. Others think it's all about those pesky aliens paying a visit, and Mexico supposedly gets a lot of extraterrestrial guests. So who knows? Maybe it's true. So, what's your take on all this mystery? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out the other cool stuff on the screen. See you next time.